Jason here again with another video for EEM 171 codes and installations. And what we're looking at here in this video is the four-way switch circuit. Okay, so we're going to go through and discuss how it works. Okay, and I also want to mention before I start here, and I didn't on any of the other videos, but if you pull up the schematic of the circuit that I'm explaining here, will definitely help you understand it better, okay, because it does get kind of confusing. So if you go and pull up those schematics, or the actual schematics we drew in class, that'll help you out too if you have that in front of you while you're watching this. Okay, so the four-way switch circuit is where we want to control a light or multiple lights from 3 or more locations. Okay, so if we want to have 3 places or even more than that we want to control a light from, we need to use the four-way switch. Okay, so this is the layout of what you'll need to actually wire this up. So first we have a 3-way switch here in the middle, the 4-way switch, another 3-way switch, and then our light. Okay, so a big part of this is identical to the 3-way switch circuit, so you must have first and last in the group of switches a 3-way. Okay, so from power coming in, you'll need a 3-way, and power going out to the light, you'll also need a 3-way switch. Okay, so I'm not going to go back and go over that again. Okay, if you have not watched the video on the 3-way switch, stop this one right now, go back, look at it, get a good understanding of that, and then come back and pick up right here. Okay, so I'll wait on you while you do that. Okay, alright, I'm not waiting any longer. Okay, so hopefully you've got a good understanding of the 3-way switch. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put these off to the side here and focus just on the 4-way switch. Okay, so with the 4-way switch, let's just look at the parts of it. So the front of it looks the same as a 3-way. Okay, same type of switch control. Again, not labeled because it depends on the position of the other switches, whether the light's on or off. If you look on the side, you have your brass colored screw. That'll be for one of your travelers. Okay, and you have the black screw for your common. Okay, if you look on the other side, you also have a brass screw for your other traveler, but you also have another common. Okay, so there's actually 4 hot wire connections here. Okay, oops, and I forgot the ground. Of course, you got that. Okay, but you actually have 4 connections you're going to make here. Okay, so you'll have your first 3-way and your second 3-way. This switch will be between those two. Okay, so that means you're going to have a 14-3 coming in to this box and a 14-3 going out of this box. Okay, so that means you have 2 white wires, 2 black wires, 2 red wires, and of course your 2 ground wires. Okay, so your 2 grounds will twist together, go to your ground screw. 2 white wires, again, we'll wire nut together. Then you have your 2 black wires and your 2 red wires, and they will connect to these 4 connections. Okay, so you have 2 common screws on this. Okay, inside here there's really 2 different things happening. Okay, you have basically a switch on this side and a switch on this side. So in one position, top to bottom will be connected on both sides. Okay. In the other position, they'll actually crisscross. So this side will connect to the top, and this bottom left will connect to the top right. Okay. So what this does is just changes the traveler connections. Okay, so basically you have your two travelers coming in and your two travelers going out. Okay, so in the bottom of your commons, that'll be for your travelers coming in. So you can put the one black wire here and the one red wire here, coming from your first device. Okay, so you'll have one color on one side, one color on the other. Again, it doesn't matter which one, but consistency is good practice. Okay, so have your black coming into the bottom, red into the bottom on this side. So your red out will go to the other three-way, and your black out on this side will go to your other three-way. Okay, so basically all the four-way does is placed in between the two three-ways to break those commons and change which way that common is connected. Okay, so if you look at the schematics, again, that will help you understand this a little bit better, but that's what the four-way switch does. Okay, so again, go back and look at the three-way circuit and get a good understanding of that. And the four-way, all it does is just breaks the travelers. Okay, so if we wanted to control this light from multiple locations, we would just add more of these four-way switches, okay, in between here. The three-way, the first three-way and the second three-way always has to be first and last in the group, okay, because you essentially, again, in on the common, out on the common, so you have your main power coming in to one common, so you have to have that three-way first, and out to your light on the second common, so you have to have that second three-way last. But you can have as many four-ways here in between as you like. Okay, so that is the four-way circuit. And to sum up again what wires you'll need, coming into the first three-way will be 14.2. Between the first three-way switch and the four-way, you'll use a 14.3. Between the four-way and the second three-way switch, you'll use 14.3, and then out to the light again 14.2. Okay, so that is the four-way switch circuit. Okay, and that's all for now.